Good evening. My name is Professor Sean. Now, I'm not a professional when it comes to being a teacher or any of these things, except for the fact that I've been doing it for 30 years. I've been teaching people how to individually make money online, normally to suit my own purposes, to further my own goals. I'll take a little piece, or I'll just make all of the money off of what they do. But now I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you how to generate your own money. How to generate your own money and not have to listen to a boss, not have to be a slave, basically. And alongside with that, you will receive general wisdom, general training. Now, like men throughout all course of history, I will be gatekeeping that knowledge through my Patreon, because I am a mercenary and I deserve to get paid. Alright? So I'm going to tell you the basics of a lot of different things, the basics of things that you'll be able to figure out with enough time and dedication and resources. But if you really want to learn how the nuts and bolts of everything work, you're going to have to pay me. It would be within your best interest to pay me. It would be within your best interest to join my Patreon, because inside will be valuable information that you will not be able to get anywhere else. Now I can tell you about things that I will also talk about on this channel. My struggle with Tourette syndrome, my life here in Paraguay, my beautiful wife, my beautiful daughter, my beautiful dogs, the beautiful life that I have, that if you have any sense, you would want. My struggle, the way that I have been a victim of the system and a victim of the government from the age that I was 6 years old, and how I struggled and fought to be able to survive and thrive, and how I did, and how I did it again and again and again. You'll hear my testimonial of God Himself, of how without His help I certainly wouldn't be here today. You will hear a lot of powerful things from me here on this YouTube channel. But at the same time, you will learn. Now, today, and I will reiterate this later on my Patreon, I will be giving a course and lecture on IP obfuscation. What this is if you've ever tried to make several posts on a website or something like that, there are basic fundamentals that you do not understand about the way that websites handle everything from your browser to your IP address. You might not even know what an IP address is. I will go over all of these things, as well as how to circumvent now, depending upon your location. I know a lot of people think that VPNs are the solution. This is for complete, total, innocent amateurs. If you're using a VPN and you think that you are protected or that you are anonymous, basically all of the VPNs give their total list of IP addresses to all of the internet service providers and most of the websites. So when websites see you coming to them, they know that you're using a VPN and they automatically don't trust you. It's for that reason, oftentimes, when you're using the VPN, even to go to a site like Google, they'll ask you to do a CAPTCHA or something like that. I will explain to you how to get around these things, how to change your IP address. I'll explain that in detail. I'll explain how to get all different types of IP addresses. I'll do all of that on my page now. That will be the first and most important learning lesson, because a lot of things are building, right? A lot of things are building one after another. Like when you learn martial arts, you have to practice one thing before you can learn another. You know, now for a little bit of philosophy, I have in my life done many things, and I tell you something, I have had the riches. I have had the luxury cars. I have had the mansion. I have had not one, but two live-in girlfriends. Two girlfriends under the same roof for 15 years. That's how I lived when I lived in the United States before I came to Paraguay. And I've seen a phenomenon amongst the men, many of them that come down here, and general relocation of men to South American, Asian countries in the pursuit of conservative women, is this mentality that going around and fucking all these girls and everything else is some type of alpha move. You know, that's not alpha. You know, you're playing in an unfair environment. You are using your resources in a way that is unnatural to have an advantage in that market. Now, I have nothing against this. Believe you me. I have nothing against this. But you have to understand what you're doing, right? And when you're ready to find one woman and invest in one woman, like I did, you will understand the true meaning of security, of so many things that have eluded you in your life, and you'll realize that you don't need the cars. You know, men, we get cars, we get clothes, men would be happy most men would be happy on a studio apartment with a video game console and a mattress on the floor, right? That being said, we do these things for women. We as providers. Now, women are not angels in any way, shape, or form. There are certain things that women do that may seem confusing, may seem that they will act almost sometimes against their best interest to hurt you. There are reasons for this, and the longer that you listen to me and the more that we get into some of these topics, you will understand them. See, I competed in the fair market, in the Western market, with white women. You see, I had hundreds of them, as many as I could want, as many as I could want. I literally turned them away. This goofy guy. Because I know the secrets. You gotta be in here. But you also gotta be in here. And see, Casanova was not a great lover because he was rich or because he was even famous. It was because he gave everything of himself to a woman. And she knew that. There are many things that we go over in the times to come. There's a lot to be said. There's a lot to be learned. But not to get political, because I know that will eventually happen anyway. Of course, Donald Trump is a great man and a great leader. And he's going to make some widespread changes. And you, whether you are liberal and agree with me, or disagree with me, excuse me, or whether you are conservative, you are going to have to get ready for those changes. To be evolving with the market, with society, with people like me that are now going to be increasingly making changes, waking people up. The people have spoken and they are tired. Very unprofessional these videos will be. I promise. You're going to get tired of looking at my face. But you need to learn these things. You need to open your eyes. You need to say, I'm tired of working 9 to 5, wherever you're working. And I want to make my own money. And if you are making good money at your 9 to 5, realize that you still need to make more money. Because it's not until what I teach you is either profitable enough to sustain you without working, without a job, without a boss, without a master, in your current comfortable lifestyle that you have wherever that is, or you find someplace where you can live within your means on your own. It's only in that moment that you will be free. And I can give you that. Now, I'm not begging you. And I will not inconvenience myself. I won't edit these videos. I won't try really hard. You will come to me if you want to learn. I am the teacher. When the student is ready, he will come. Because of my 25 years of marketing experience, especially guerrilla marketing experience that I will teach you, doing things that are somewhat unsavory, maybe even in some cases, though not illegal, unsavory. I will never teach you anything that will get you put in jail. Let's put it like that. You can be free. You can live outside of the system. All you need to make money online is some basic, simple things. And you can do that anywhere in the world. You don't have to do it in a place like I did it, where you've got this mountain of expenses because of extremely high living costs. You don't have to live in a country that doesn't love you, doesn't appreciate you. I think soon the United States, my country that I love so much, that I am a true patriot thereof, I think that country one day will be a good place to live. But for now, the conservatives have a lot of cleaning up to do. There's been a lot of brainwashing for generations, and I'm going to do my part as a patriot to try to undo some of that brainwashing. People pay $300 plus an hour for what I will be giving you for free, for deconditioning services, to try to teach you why what you think is right is wrong, and why what you think is wrong is right. So subscribe to my Patreon, get a head start. Get a head start on your future. And I'm going to end every one of my videos in a very simple way, as a lesson that my father said to me many years ago. He said, "What you will not learn from me, life will teach you." So my friends, my enemies. What you will not learn from me, life will teach you. Good day and God bless.